Keep going.
Buenas tardes, New York from Southern California, and welcome to my home. I'd like to apologize for not being there in person, but thank you for understanding. I want to start off congratulating the other books being honored tonight. De Donde Eres by Shamila and Jamie, Sembrando Historias by Anika, Paola, and Omaira, Mario y el Agujero en el Cielo by Elizabeth, Teresa, and Carlos, Soñadores by Yuyi, and Tu Alma y Como Obtuvo Su Nombre by Juana. All of these wonderful and important books that should be celebrated for their contributions to children's literature, but also to children's lives, and to our lives, really. To be honest, I don't think I'd be writing picture books without having read Yuyi's Los Gatos Black on Halloween, or Just a Minute many years ago when I was an elementary school librarian. So, muchísimas gracias, Yuyi. My Papi Has a Motorcycle is a love letter to the city I grew up in and to my dad. My Yapa is a cabinet installer and has been for many years. So this award honors him and others like him as well, because the book is also about working class folks, the folks who build homes and the roads we ride on. In it, Daisy is proud of her papi and happy to join him on an evening ride on the back of his motorcycle, sawdust flying behind them. To her, her papi is a hero and an important member of her community. Zeke Peña captured the vitality of Mexican and Latinx neighborhoods across the U.S. while still honoring a very specific place. Something that I think is a difficult thing to do, especially since I have no artistic ability whatsoever, as my mother has no problem in reminding me. When my Papi Has a Motorcycle became Mi Papi Tiene, moto, it meant the world to me. Andrea Montejo has done an amazing job translating not only the words but all of the emotions that I intended. There is nothing lost. The translation also meant that the first time I read the book out loud with my own papi in the audience, a man who doesn't speak English, I could read it in Spanish and nothing was lost on him. It was as if I was reading to him. We've gotten so much love for this little book about a girl and her papi riding around a city very few people have heard of, Corona, California, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. This award, the first biennial Best Spanish Language Picture Book Award from Bank Street, is a great honor because it honors not only creators and translators, but also readers and Spanish speakers. It recognizes the importance of bilingualism, and it's a rejection of the English-only ideas that so many of us had to grow up with. It is a reminder that our language is beautiful and necessary and important and should not be whispered, but instead should be spoken out loud and put in books proudly, yes, and especially here in the United States. I'd like to thank Bank Street College of Education Spanish Language Affiliate of the Children's Book Committee for the time spent reading all the books who were up for the award. I know this is not an easy task. I'd also like to thank Dr. Cindy Wheel and Dr. Carla España for their leadership and continual support. Thank you to the Kokila team, my editor, Namrata Chopathi, to Zeke Peña, who I've had the honor to call collaborator, and without whose illustrations, the book wouldn't be quite as exciting. And especially to Andrea Montejo for her incredible translation, for her ability to keep the love and language of the story intact. A big thank you to my family and friends, especially my papi, and a big thank you to all of you spending your weeknights celebrating books and Spanish and translation. Que vivan los libros.